And welcome to Discoveries in Health. This is Dr. Truman, the herbalist, coming to you from Good Shepherd Ministries. And we're talking about single herbs, and we're describing them. Important herbs like allspice, also known as Jamaican pepper, pimienta, or new spice. Allspice is a single spice with a unique flavor profile described as a blend of 4 different spices, hence the name allspice. Since it's a spice, it usually is consumed in small amounts. However, allspice has also been used in folk medicine due to its potential health benefits. What we're explaining here today is all that you need to know about allspice, including its benefits, potential downsides, and everyday recipes. It'll help you add when you add it to your diet. Allspice is the dried, unripe berries of Pimenta dioica, a plant that belongs to the Myrtaceae family, and it is native to Jamaica, the tropical forests of South and Central America, and southern Mexico. But it's commercially grown in Honduras and Cuba and Trinidad as well. However, the name allspice comes from the British, who said that its flavor resembles that of cloves, pepper, cinnamon, and nutmeg combined. Allspice is produced by picking the berries from the plant's small flowers, then drying them in the sun until they're browned. It may be sold both ground or whole. Today, allspice is mostly used as a seasoning for meats, desserts, and even liqueurs. Nevertheless, allspice has a history of use as a home remedy for colds, menstrual cramps, indigestion, headache, fatigue, and nasal congestion. Its essential oil is also used in cosmetic manufacturing, perfumery, and candle making due to its pleasant aroma. To summarize, well, allspice is the dried unripe berries of a large evergreen tree of the Myrtaceae family, native to the Caribbean area, and the leaves are large and leathery, about 8 inches long and about 2 inches wide, and the fruits are about 1/3, 0.33, 1/3 of an inch in diameter. Near globose, produced in clusters of a dozen or more at or near the terminals of branches. It is a drupe, which means it has a large seed, and, and with one or two seeds. And pimienta dioica, the origin is from Guatemala. And ALLSPICE is an ALLSPICE essential oil is aqua, pimente, and clove pepper, Eugenia piment. It's got all kinds of different names, and spices. The nutrients, well, it's got it's got an interesting nutritional value, and we're not going to get into the aspects of that at the moment. But the therapeutic actions are quite interesting because it's an analgesic, and it's for pain. It's anti-neuralgic. It's antibiotic, anti-fungal, anti-cancer, anti-tumor, carminative, and a stimulant. And if you don't know what those things are, well, you can always go to the website herbalhealthreview.com. If you don't understand those terms, look at the glossary of terms. It will describe each of those terms for you. Okay, so you don't have to remember the glossary of terms. You've got one right there. And also, this is, the herbal descriptions book from the herbal descriptions book. And you can get a digital copy online over in the store. It's the only thing you can buy on the website that I publish all my work. And you can get it when you go up to the top and you click on, well, if you clicked on store, then you could get a copy of that, a digital download of my herbal descriptions book. However, back to what we're talking about, but I wanted you to know where you can get all this information. It's all right here on herbalhealthreview.com. Now, as we get down into the ALLSPICE, and what we're finding out here is that these internal uses, historically and traditionally, it acts on the gastro-intestinal tract, and it is shown in studies to help with high blood pressure, lower blood glucose levels, lower white cell count, and cholesterol, lowering cholesterol, and has been used for prostate and breast cancer. And eugenol is derived from phenylpropene. It's lauded for its potential antibacterial, antifungal, and anti-inflammatory and cancer-fighting properties. And this is according to the NCBI .nlm.nih government gov.pmc. So this is a government information site, and this is where we're getting this. This is very highly trusted information. We're not making this up. And besides eugenol being a property in ALLSPICE, there is also quercetin. Quercetin is a type of flavonoid, a potent antioxidant that may fight damaging molecules called free radicals. Its antioxidant capacity may have cancer-fighting properties, and it's also known for its potential antiviral and anti-inflammatory effects. Again, from a trusted government source. You can click on these sources of the information at any time throughout the article. When you're on the website, herbalhealthreview.com, and you're looking at herbal descriptions, and you're looking at single herbs, and you're looking at ALLSPICE, you're looking at this report. There's gallic acid. Gallic acid in ALLSPICE is yet another powerful antioxidant. As such, it may have cancer-fighting and antiviral effects. It has also been studied for potential protective effects on brain health, especially the prevention of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. And it has erysipeline. Erysipeline is a phenolic compound that may have antibacterial and cancer-fighting properties. Menopause treatment. It's used as a menopause, or has been historically and traditionally used as a menopause treatment. And of course, menopause is the termination of the menstrual cycle in people generally in ages 45 to 52. But we're finding that menopause is happening even much earlier. When people's diets aren't correct, they can slip into menopause earlier. It's characterized by, this menopause is characterized by hormonal changes, namely a decline in estrogen and progesterone levels that lead to symptoms like hot flashes, night sweats, sleep disturbances, mood disorders, and unintentional weight gain. While hormone therapy has traditionally been the primary treatment for menopause symptoms, complementary therapies are becoming more popular, especially herbal remedies. And studies show that ALLSPICE extract binds to estrogen receptors. As such, it may trick your body into believing that its estrogen levels are up, and thus helping manage symptoms of these strong hormones causing menopause symptoms. Cancer-fighting properties. Most of ALLSPICE's beneficial plant compounds have potential cancer-fighting properties. For instance, test tube and animal studies show that eugenol, quercetin, gallic acid, and erysipeline have that they may prevent the spread of tumors, decrease tumor growth, and promote apoptosis, which is the programmed death of cancer cells. ALLSPICE's anti-cancer effect, ALLSPICE's anti-cancer effects have been studied on breast, prostate, gastric, and duodenal, and colon cancers. Interestingly, its effect varies depending on the type of cancer. And again, these are all trusted sources of information from government sources mainly. For example, studies of breast cancer cell lines suggest that ALLSPICE extract leads to autophagy. Autophagy is your body's way of clearing unnecessary or damaged cells out of the body, including cancer cells, by degrading them. Prostate cancer cells also tended to be eliminated through apoptosis, while gastric cancer cell lines were affected by ALLSPICE extracts' ability to inhibit the growth of Helicobacter pylori, which is a bacterium that is considered carcinogenic. Nevertheless, keep in mind that while research is promising, studies in humans are lacking. Nobody wants to study food. There's no money in it. And so more research is needed. Antimicrobial. The antimicrobial and antifungal effects of ALLSPICE, the eugenol and erysifolin in ALLSPICE may also provide antimicrobial and antifungal effects. And research on essential oils extracted from ALLSPICE berries shows antifungal properties against Candida albicans, yeast infections, fungal infections. It's resistant. A yeast, it's effective against a yeast that's resistant to certain antifungal drugs. Similarly, the essential oil shows antibacterial properties against E. coli, Listeria, monocytogenes, and S. aureus, and Salmonella. Its effects are mainly attributed to its eugenol content, which may damage bacterial membranes. Other potential effects or other potential benefits. ALLSPICE is a popular home treatment for multiple health conditions, including aches and pains. ALLSPICE is used to combat headaches, muscle cramps, and tooth pain. Research suggests that this may be due to its eugenol content, which is an analgesic for pain relief. It's a pain relief agent commonly used in dentistry. In addition, ALLSPICE's essential oil may alleviate muscle pain and strains by promoting circulation. It may have anti-inflammatory effects because ALLSPICE may help to reduce inflammation by inhibiting the inflammatory markers. It's used in weight management. Research shows that ALLSPICE extract may activate Takeda G protein coupled receptor 5, a protein responsible for the secretion of hunger reducing hormones like glucagon, like peptide 1 and peptide YY. These hormones help reduce your appetite by increasing feelings of fullness. ALLSPICE has also been used for gas and bloating. The eugenol in ALLSPICE may help treat indigestion by stimulating digestive enzymes and inhibiting H. pylori, the bacteria responsible for indigestion. It's also associated with stomach ulcers, that H. pylori. And ALLSPICE may be valuable for blood sugar management. The eugenol in ALLSPICE may protect pancreatic isolates these cells, the cells, the isolates, that are responsible for insulin production, and it helps to improve their function, thus helping manage blood sugar levels and early stages of type 2 diabetes. Anyway, ALLSPICE may provide numerous health benefits, including complementary menopause therapy, anti-cancer, anti-fungal, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory properties, as well as blood sugar and weight management. So those are the studies regarding ALLSPICE. The external uses, well, the external uses, I'll get back to it here. I lost it, but I'm on my way to get back to it. Therapeutic actions, internal uses, we did that. And I'm looking for I'm getting there. Hold on. Trying to get to my yes, there we go. There we go. This is what I'm looking for here, is that there is internal uses. We have external uses. There's no information regarding external uses of ALLSPICE, and other uses, there are none. There are no known drug interactions with ALLSPICE, and the suggested dosage, when used as a spice in small amounts, ALLSPICE is considered safe. Nevertheless, older research suggests that people with hand dermatitis may develop allergic reactions when cooking with ALLSPICE, while anecdotal evidence suggests that larger quantities of ALLSPICE may trigger potential gastro-intestinal issues, such as nausea or vomiting. There's no evidence that backs those claims. Similarly, drug interactions are not well documented. However, anecdotal evidence indicates a potentially negative effect when taking large amounts of ALLSPICE, when they're consumed or while taking blood clotting medication. Given the lack of human studies on ALLSPICE's health benefits, an appropriate dosage has yet to be determined. You may find ALLSPICE berries, both whole and ground, in your supermarket spice aisle, but make sure it says organic. If it doesn't say organic, I don't trust spices that are not organic. ALLSPICE's essential oil is also available at stores and online. Regardless of its presentation, ALLSPICE should be stored in a cool, dry place such as a kitchen pantry. ALLSPICE is considered safe in small amounts, while anecdotal evidence suggests potential side effects, such as, I'm laughing at what I'm saying. I'm laughing at this thing will not go away. There it goes. ALLSPICE is considered safe in small amounts, while anecdotal evidence suggests potential side effects, such as nausea, vomiting, and drug interactions when it's consumed in large amounts, yet there is no scientific evidence to support those claims. And where to purchase tincture number 3013. That's liquid tincture extract, and I don't sell this, but you can get it. It's out there. You can get the dry bulk herb, or you can get the tincture extract. And the tincture extract is number 3013. The telephone number of where you can get it, and I don't get anything from the sale of any product. I'm not here selling products. I'm here teaching about natural remedies. And the telephone number to get number 3013, 3013 ALLSPICE is 541-791-8400. My telephone number is 503-362-5899. My email address is truman@herbalhealthreview.com. Thank you for listening, and I hope you've learned a little more about ALLSPICE. It is a wonderful, wonderful herb, and thank you for listening again. This is Doc Truman from Good Shepherd Ministries, and this is Herbal Health Review, Discoveries in Health.